Hello everyone. In this lecture we are going to see some terminology used in hydrology, and also we are going to see methods of finding out the average annual rainfall of a catchment. Now first let us see about the terminology. First is average rainfall. So what is average rainfall? Average rainfall is the arithmetic time average of a rainfall. It means that it is the total rainfall divided by time period. So average rainfall is first we calculate the total rainfall, and after that we divide it by a time period. So in this way the average rainfall is defined. Next is rainfall intensity. So rainfall intensity is the maximum rainfall during a short period. It is measured in mm per hour and is called rainfall intensity. So rainfall intensity it is the maximum rainfall which is measured in mm per hour. And next is annual rainfall. Annual rainfall, it is the rainfall, it is the total rainfall at a station in the period of 1 year is called as annual rainfall. And average annual rainfall. So the average annual rainfall is denoted by P, and this average value is obtained by adding up the annual rainfall of a station for 35 years or more and dividing the sum by number of years. Next is monsoon rainfall. Monsoon rainfall, the duration of this is between 15 June to 14 October, and it is the total quantity of rainfall during monsoon season, and from 15th June to 14th October is called average monsoon rainfall. Average monsoon rainfall is the arithmetic mean of monsoon rainfall over a period of 35 years or more. So now we will see about the average good and bad years. So what is good year? So if the rainfall is more than 120% of average annual rainfall, then it is called as good year, and if the rainfall is less than 80% of the average annual rainfall, it is called as the bad year, and if the rainfall is plus minus 20% of the average rainfall, it is called average, or we can say normal rainfall. Average rainfall over an area. So there are three methods to calculate the average annual rainfall of a catchment. So first is the arithmetic mean method, second is the Polygon method, and third is the isohetal method. Now we will see one by one. First is arithmetic mean method. So this arithmetic mean method is a simple method, and it includes the averaging of all amount that has been recorded at the various station in the area is added, and then divided by the number of rain gauges. So if there are small variation in the rainfall values measured by stations, then this method can be used. If P1, P2, Pn are the rainfall values obtained from n rain gauges stations within the catchment, then the average precipitation is given by P is equal to P1 plus P2 plus Pn divided by n, that is the number of years we can say, and it is given by summation of the average rainfall divided by the total number of stations. So here P1, P2, Pn are the average rainfall values at respective rain gauge station, and n is the total number of station. So it does not consider other aspect of catchment such as area and slope of area. Next we will see Thiessen polygon method. Now in this method the adjacent stations are joined by the straight lines and thus dividing the entire area into series of triangle, and then perpendicular bisectors are erected on each of these lines and thus form the series of polygons. Each polygon contains one rain gauge station. And now we will see the steps which I have discussed. Now we will see one by one. So in this method the rainfall recorded at each station is given a weightage on the basis of an area closest to that station. Now first we will draw the catchment area to a scale and mark the rain gauge station on it. And second we will join the each station. So each station is joined by a straight line to create a triangulated network. In this figure we can see the triangulated network. And in third step the draw perpendicular bisector on each sides of each triangle. So on the sides of the triangle each perpendicular bisector is drawn, and we have to extend the bisectors to meet the other bisectors and the catchment boundary. So these bisectors are extended and they meet the other bisector and the catchment boundaries. Now these polygons formed by the perpendicular bisector and a part of catchment boundary are the influence area of each station. So by extending the bisector the polygons are formed, and in this polygon each polygon contain the one station, one rain gauge station, and it is assumed that the entire area within any polygon is nearer to the rain gauge station which is included in the polygon. And then we have to find the area of the each polygon as shown in the figure. And after finding so for that, if the P is the mean rainfall on the basis of the area of the basin, then it is calculated by, it is given by this, that is P is equal to P1 A1 plus P2 A2 plus Pn An divided by summation of all the areas of the respective polygons. And next we will see the isoheital method. So what is an isoheight? Isoheight is a line joining the points of the equal rainfall magnitude. So here isoheights are the contours of equal rainfall as it is given. So in this method rainfall values recorded at various rain gauge stations are collected and from the isoheital map is prepared, and the area between the successive isoheight is measured with the help of the planimeter. So the area between the successive isoheight in this method is measured with the help of the planimeter. And here if A1, A2, An minus 1 are the inter-isoheights area respectively, then the mean precipitation over the catchment is given by P is equal to A1 in bracket P1 plus P2 divided by 2 plus A2 P2 plus P3 divided by 2 and so on, and this all is divided by the summation of the area. So in this way we can calculate the average annual rainfall of a catchment. Thank you.